Now the investigation that has already sparked inquiries from police and prosecutors. A politician who's hidden 5 years of secrets exposed tonight by investigator Russ Potasic.
Krista, what we've uncovered could cost Clay County Auditor William Norris his job. Nude photos, mugshots, 7 women, and felony papers.
Mr. Norris, why are you so afraid of me? Why are you walking away from me?
Running for Clay County Auditor, William Norris claimed he was a CPA, a corporate controller, and a graduate of William Jewell. Weeks ago, he invited me to his office at the Clay County Courthouse for an interview. Before we'd set up, he canceled.
That's right. No interview with him.
He refused to answer questions when we told him the state says he was never a CPA. The company he claimed says he was never a controller. And William Jewell says he was never a graduate.
You agreed to do an interview when you called me. So
I'm not in the business of making myself look bad on camera.
Listen closely as he also denies knowing a young woman named Shaughnessy Turner.
I don't know of a Shaughnessy Turner.
Here are pictures when Shaughnessy was 16 and Norris was 21, shortly before a parade of police reports documenting multiple charges against Norris.
I definitely was scared. I was very scared.
A series of mugshots of William Norris represent just a few of his arrests.
He stalked me. He followed me at work, harassed me at work. He broke into my car while I was taking classes.
he told me he doesn't know a Shaughnessy Turner.
Oh, I know. I'm sure he'll continue to say that.
Police reports document claims Norris not only knew her, but allege that he followed her, harassed her by phone and text, told her he'd kill himself if she didn't come back to him, and also threatened to drag Shaughnessy's name through the mud. She says humiliation ultimately came in the form of a picture.
I was getting calls from people saying, hey, I just got this picture emailed to me. So...
Nude pictures of you.
She's not alone. Our investigation identified 7 women who'd been stalked or harassed, been victims of humiliating photos, or possibly had their identities stolen online. They all have ties to William Norris. Checking his digital footprint, we found this PhotoBucket account registered under an email linked to Norris. Our investigation identified the woman as a childhood acquaintance of Norris who doesn't know how Norris would have obtained them.
Can you explain the nude photos?
Norris didn't respond. The woman told us that someone had distributed the degrading photos on a gossip site called The Dirty. Unlike the clear, unmarked photos we uncovered on PhotoBucket, on The Dirty, they're branded. The victim, Amanda Grabos, suspects William Norris. She told us she, too, was from Norris's hometown. Her brother and Norris were friends. In an email to me, Norris tried to explain, claiming the nude photos were possibly from a forwarded text message or multimedia message. I do not know that person personally, he said, denying knowing Amanda. We repeated our requests for an interview, finding Norris no longer at work during regular office hours.
I'm looking for the auditor.
He's not here.
Not here today?
Nope.
Not here yesterday?
Nope.
See him in a week?
I don't want to talk to you, sorry.
We also maintained surveillance at his home, but Norris managed to elude our cameras for 6 weeks. When he spotted us, he drove in the other direction.
I just have a few questions for you, Mr. Norris.
And then we uncovered these documents showing 2 cases of probation and at least 1 case showing costs associated with a felony crime.
They're concerning.
So would this disqualify him from office?
Well, we'll see.
Clay County Prosecutor Daniel White says our evidence is prompting his office to reopen those closed files.
Excuse me. I mean, it says that you paid into the felony fund $46 to the Crime Victims Compensation Fund. That reads felony. Sir, were you convicted of a felony?
Those nude photos were posted this year. So we filed an open records request for every internet visit on Norris's county computer. It identified 4 blocked attempts to visit the site The Dirty on the auditor's official computer. That's where someone anonymously posted that woman's pictures. In anticipation of tonight's investigation, yesterday, he did admit his felony plea to the Kansas City Star. He told the Kansas City Star he thought never in a million years would all this come out, and he has no plans to resign.
Okay, so if he has a felony, we heard in the report that you can't. What is his status in office then?
The next step is the prosecutor would have to obtain a certified copy of those felony papers, and then legal proceedings would have to take place. Until then, he's got a job.
All right. Thank you, Russ. Very interesting.